You don't know if you're a bad kush. You don't know the thing look. You know what I mean? Bruh, bruh. Up top. You know. So the episode there now. It's the episode that we are talking about. You know, there's a part 2. Cause before we did talk about the producer them. You see me I say I'm going to look a bit. The more I'm going to some more. You see me I say because there is some further development, you know, about this so-called new dancehall that's been going on. You feel me? So right now we're in an era where them call it new dancehall, them call it trap dancehall, you know? Like if a different sound right now the thing changed to a point where them all have to like it a different name. You see me I say, cause remember say reggae did forward first and then after reggae come dancehall. I'm pretty sure when dancehall reach a man I say dancehall, the man them used to say reggae now I say, yo, wanna go with that brother? You see me I say? Because life is a cycle. You see me I say? And things evolve. You understand? So the trap dancehall now them say the evolution of dancehall and you know, and they say it reach. So it's not like we're not there. So we are there. So what is the issue that we come to talk about? You see, pray. So my opinion, you know, likewise, many other opinion of me here, you know, cause me not follow fashion and me not bandwagonist. And just because my opinion match the majority of what people are say, that means I'm a bandwagon. It's just that it makes sense. Because there are times when I don't agree with the mass senses, you know. You know what I mean? So, but that one makes sense. Zine. But it's not about pointing fingers. You understand? It's about being objective and finding the root of any situation so we can know how to proceed. So we can proceed properly. You understand? Now, this thing we are going on right now is correct. So this is new dancehall versus old dancehall. Or we don't say new dancehall versus 90s dancehall because everything now based off of 90s dancehall. Everybody loves 90s dancehall. 90s dancehall is the golden era of dancehall. The man say the early 2000s now show about wicked and wild. You see, pre? Early 2000s was wicked and wild. It was like the first step to dancehall now. Cause you see, another era, the early 2000s era is when you see the merging, the fusion. You see me I say that's when you really see it here and there. You see me I say, cause you see Steven McGregor, him forward, and he was also influenced by the hip hop genre. You see me I say? And him make theme beat, you know, theme beat wasn't really 90s dancehall. Theme beat was theme beat. And it had do him thing. And also other producers. You see me I say? So now reach the 2020 and 2019 and all these things and you know, Shabdan and them and them are the current producer who are producing these so-called new dancehall. Then so it's like it's hard to go on. You see me I say? It's like a big roundabout. Hard to go around. Like, you know? It's like a big ass roundabout, hard to go around. Cause it's not like it was planned. You know what I mean? It's natural selection. It's called evolution. Then, cause if you go to the root of the issue now, you go so boom. The producers of the 90s, they grew up in the 80s. And the 70s. You see me I say? And in the 70s and 80s, they never have social media and they even have too much TV, first of all. You see me I say? So the influence of outside culture have to influence them in a where you can see in them artwork wasn't there. So their music now turned out to be dancehall, and it create dancehall, it create the culture itself of dancehall and what dancehall really is all about. It's just our unique groove. You know what I mean? And that's just the natural groove without influence from the outside. So now them produce, the authentic dancehall because that's how it started. And that's the reason why they are able to produce the original dancehall. Because it's originated and it's original and it's not influenced by outside or by other things. So they were able just because of that. Now if they were living in the age where them man live right now, their music would be different. Facts. See? So it's just because of influence and time frame is what create what we have right now. So you see Stevie McGregor and Shandy's and them and they not nice, is it? You see, you can hear the hip hop influence because by the 90s reach, internet reach, and cell phone, on reach. There was a pandemic on cell phone, like one time in the 90s, everybody never have cell phone to walk up and down with. You have pay phone, you depend on the road, you never have cell phone in your pocket. So as time change and technology change, the exchange of information becomes quicker and faster and more easier. So the influence now reach easily and faster. Then so I just see now with Stevie McGregor and them Monday and not nice and them Monday, you see you can hear the influence, but it wasn't as much as we are here now. Like you can hear, the groove is still there, but the other instrument them will play an important role was pretty much, outside influence and just thinking outside the box and just doing something different. Then so now the shop done them now and the man them we are produced right now, we are produced the chop sound. It's like within 2020, alright, but they was heavily influenced. Because I was heavily influenced 2000, 2001, 2002. I was heavily influenced by hip hop. Opposed to in the 90s, I was just strictly dancehall. Hip hop in the 90s to me was fuckery. You see that? Hip hop to me, 90s hip hop was fuckery to me, and it probably still fuckery to me. You see like the early 2000s when I actually started to hip hop. And it wasn't, I thought every hip hop in the 90s, it's just the hip hop them we used to hear in the 90s. I was like, the man them now, the man them talk on the record, Juvenile them used to rap. Like the man used to just talk like them a talk. Them never had no melody and no groove and no flow. So now in the early 2000s, I start tuning into hip hop. You see what I'm saying? And then, it influenced you as a youth. You have MTV, you have BET, you have cable, influenced us. And for them thing was more creative and more adventurous than the dancehall. So kids, our age was kids 12, 10, we get in tune and get influenced. So these guys definitely was influenced by, the hip hop and the trap. And then after a while, you see the soul, the trap take over dancehall, so the bounce different than the New York bounce. You see what I say? So it's not like the man them deliberately say, you know what, fuck original dancehall now. That kind of, it just so happened just because of how things work, how things play out. That, you see what I say? But the man them, the producer them know we can make original dancehall. Them man that we have the 90s dancehall influence in them. Them man that we can produce. And them man that we sit down and produce 90s type dancehall. Because these guys that are producing now, them not have that in them for produce the 90s dancehall. Because them man was baby when it was, some of them parents were born yet. You see what I say? If them born, them it was babies, they was children. Them don't know nothing about a dancehall when them are 3 and 4. You see what I say? Dancehall now lick them until them reach all. 8, 9, 10. You see me I say so? By the time I'm 8, 9, 10, dancehall and hip hop reach them, so it's like them get influenced by both genre and pop as well. You see me I say? So are the brother man them who born in the 80s now, we can produce. Them man they will be blame for what go on in the dancehall, not these young producer guys who have no choice but to fuse, cause that's what they know. That's how they grow. You know what I say? So now me feel like I demand them like Steven, demand them like Russian and Sean is not nice, and Sly and Robbie and whoever used to produce in the 90s and early 2000s, them if you blame for what go on, cause them, you know what I say, them have the ability to get the job done, and them refuse to do it. Them don't want to do it. So now a younger generation of man now who want to create with them and create and fit them one way, you know, I do for them thing and I do. You know, and I do the thing, everybody have vex. No, don't blame them. Them only do what them know for do. Them don't know for the 90s, cause you know they wasn't influenced by 90s that much. So them cannot do 90s. They can't tell them to do something with it. You know, it's like a young youth that tell an old dancer man how to do the new dance, and while you know the old dancer man like theme thing up ponder up on the bank and something. You know what I mean? Them new choreograph something like going on, them not gonna keep up. You see what I say? So you don't make necessarily try to teach it. You don't make necessarily try to teach the young generation them what do for them. Make them do them thing, them natural thing, and produce them thing naturally, and it come out. You know, or them want forward out. The brother man them now can do it. The man who born in the 80s, and them man if you blame. Cause enough for them their own. You see what I say? I don't know if they just go back to them computer and build some more. You know? Build some more.
Murderation! People have lost without a cause. We don't make no art.
Build some more at them, yeah. You the rhythm, son. You know.
Yeah. I got your spine that feed the copper shutting on them out. I will not them and the wicked man said, can you spy your feed with no explanation?
Go
ask me why it's like. In fact, I'm murder with your left in one world of time. But we can do with the shot multiply.
Pull up. You see what I say? That's the thing they don't know about Kuch. You know how we roll, huh? Get your motherfucking parts right.